when you have an appointment that day and the seller calls you, don't answer the phone. Even if they leave a text message, just arrive to the place and be like, oh, you called? Because they always try to call the day of the appointment to cancel. What's up, YouTube? Matthew here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna discuss how recently a seller canceled on our appointment. Before we go on, be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and comment down below. Make sure you all like this video, subscribe, comment down below. This channel is growing, so I thank you all for all the support. Make sure you all share this channel and different videos that you all like, to different friends and family members while we grow this channel. Now, I recently had a seller cancel on our appointments, and this channel is for you all to show my ups and my downs, and this is one of my down moments within this business. So basically, I got this lead months ago. I would say probably up in April, when I wasn't getting any appointments, no leads. It's just basically an absentee owner, so somebody who owns a property but doesn't live in the property, and they use these properties as rentals. Now, it's a different type of house. It's a house where there's like a house up front and then a house up in the back, and they charge rent like $700 for the house up front and $400 for the house out back. So it's around $1,100 for rent. And I started following up with them recently, these past few months, probably within the past 2 weeks, just really actively following up with leads that I got, months ago, because I'm remembering that follow-up is key and trying to get these deals, because, your low-hanging fruit deals, anybody can get them and they're easy to close, but the bulk of your deals are in the follow-up. So I'm trying to get better in doing follow-up. So basically, I've been following up with him, and we talked. One issue was that the tenant in the first house never answered none of his calls, to schedule a time to see the property. They just weren't communicating with the owner. And so he was trying to push it off, saying, hey, I never got into contact with this person. The person in the back was ready to go. They were okay with me viewing the property and everything. So I followed up with him probably within the past 2 weeks for like 5 to 7 times. And so you understand the key to follow up. If someone says, oh, we'll call you later today or tomorrow, you be the one to call them, okay? Don't depend on their word, right? And so I've been calling him, and then eventually he said, hey, I have a time for the house up in the back, but I'm still trying to get in touch with the person up front. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And then he calls me actually yesterday and says, hey, I think we should just cancel it because the person up front never responded to any of my messages. So it wouldn't make sense for you to come see the property when you can't see the front property, but only see the back. But I was like, I'm here to make a deal happen. I'm here to practice, to practice my sales skills and just go on appointments, be out there, imperfect action. And so I was like, hey, I'm fine with just seeing the house in the back. And he was like, oh, okay. Are you sure? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And so he was like, okay, we're good for 12 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm getting ready for 12 o'clock. I'm at the library working on a few things, and I received a call from him, and I answered his call. Now, that was my mistake because, but anyways, the call was about, he just wanted to cancel. He was like, hey, I talked with my family, and we decided now is not the right time to sell. They want to keep it in the family for a little bit longer. And I'm all like, oh my goodness, what did I do? What did I say? And then, I was just polite. I was like, hey, no worries, no problems at all. Did you ever get in contact with the first tenant? And he was like, no, we haven't. We're going to actually start evicting this renter because they never communicate with the owner. And so they're going to start the process of eviction with that. And so I was like, hey, and he was like, hey, but you're first on my list. Whenever we come time to sell, we'll let you know. And of course, you hear that all the time, right? You have to be the one following up with them. They're not going to necessarily always be calling you first. Sometimes it can happen. So I just put them in my 1 month follow-up spreadsheet because I have some leads that I follow up every 2 weeks, every 1 week. And this one I'm going to start following up just once a month. But yeah, and then I just asked him, I was like, hey, so are you going to be interested probably in the next 12 months, the next year? He was like, yeah, possibly. You can give me a call back in a few months. I was like, okay. And it did hurt, This is this is part of the game, part of, working in real estate, being an entrepreneur. Most of the time you won't get a deal. Most of the time you're trying something new, it won't work out. But the times when it does work out, it's very good, like high risk, high reward type of thing. And so, and that was going to be one of my appointments that I'm going to have in the next 4 days. And that one got canceled, and it did hurt. And I was like, dang, should I share that with you all? I just recently closed this deal, and I've been making videos about that, encouraging you all. But I think this is very important because a lot of people don't show their downs in this business, the lows and the struggle. And so I just want to share that with you all. I'm going to learn from it. Hopefully you all learn from me. One tip that I got from this, actually I heard from a podcast a while ago, and he was saying, it was actually Wholesaling Inc. It was Tom Kroll, if you all know about that group. But he was saying, hey, when you have an appointment that day and the seller calls you, don't answer the phone. Even if they leave a text message, just arrive to the place and be like, oh, you called, because they always try to call the day of the appointment to cancel. So make sure you all don't answer the phone, don't respond to text, just go to the property. And so that's something I'm learning to do for my next 3 appointments I have. Just to let you all know, I have 2 appointments tomorrow, one at 12, one at 2 o'clock. And this is actually for Friday, December 13th. But this video's coming out Friday, so I'm not going Saturday, I'm going Friday. So today, when you all are watching it, I'm probably out on appointments. And then I have one on Sunday at 2 p.m. And yeah, so if they call, I'll just try not to answer. Be oblivious to, oh, you left a message. Oh, okay. But yeah, just go on these appointments, and yeah, just really learn how to sharpen my sales skills and my closing skills, but also at the same time not feel pushy, because you never want to be a pushy, aggressive salesperson. For certain people it does work, but for other people you just got to give yourself. I'm reading this book, The Go Giver, and they're talking about give yourself. It's just talking to the person. So I hope you all really enjoyed this videos, learning from my story, learning from my mistakes, my ups and my downs. And yeah, let's continue growing this family together, continue growing this channel together. And be sure to like this video, comment down below what you all would have done. Comment down below any questions you have for me on new suggestions for videos. We're close to 500 subscribers, which is awesome. So make sure you sub, make sure you turn on that post notification bell. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your week. All right, peace.